Good day. I am Professor Matsidinkane Solomon Manamela. I'm going to present the paper titled Exploring the Learners' Challenges Related to Road Safety Measures in Makapanstad Primary School. The paper was written by myself and Professor Mokwena. The content of the presentation for today regarding this article, it's a brief introduction, brief discussion of literature, research methodology, findings and recommendation. The last heading, it will be conclusion. The introduction, we just highlighted that in South Africa, the provision of transport services for learners is crucial for education. Sorry. Yes, the purpose of this article is to explore the learners and teachers' challenges related to road safety measures in primary schools at Makapanstad village. As you see, the research was conducted in Makapan. It was only focused at the village called Makapanstad in South Africa. The assumption of this article is that primary school teachers and learners experience challenges regarding the road safety measures despite the government strengthening law enforcement, implementing stricter road safety regulation, and investing in public awareness campaign to reduce the high rate of accidents. The safe and efficient movement of teachers and learners is fundamental to the country's social prosperity, and roads are essential in facilitating it. When coming to the literature that is going to be discussed in the article, our first heading there is to contextualize the school transport in South Africa. There we are going to look at all 9 provinces in South Africa and discuss how school children are being transported to their schools. We do understand that the provinces differ geographically. Some they are having more urban areas, and some they are having more rural areas. So we'll discuss the differences and how are they dealing with the issue of transporting the learners and teachers to school. The next heading is we're going to look at the legislative principle towards the learners and teachers road safety. The government of South Africa here has developed some legislation that the law enforcement officers must enforce to make sure that learners and teachers they arrive at school safe, and the drivers adhere to road safety measures. And then again, we are going to look at the role of Northwest Department of Basic Education in strengthening road safety measures. That will be followed by the different mode of scholar transport that are being used in the Northwest province. We know that some of them, here in Northwest, we saw in the news last year, some of the school around Mafikeng there, they bought the bicycles for the school because they were walking a long distance to school. And again, another heading that we are going to discuss in this article is the impact of educational national budget cuts towards learners and teachers' school transport. So we are going to look at the budget cuts by the government, how it impacts on the school transport. The last one, we are going to look at the department efforts, the efforts that are being taken by the departments to make sure that learners and teachers are safe when they're using this scholar transport. Research methodology. The research methodology that was the research design that was employed by the two researchers is empirical study, and the approach, it was qualitative. The participants were selected purposefully, because the participant here in this study is the Metro Police, and then the traffic officers and the teachers. Because we were dealing with primary schools, we didn't interview the kids due to their age. And data collection that was used in the study, we used literature, and then we used a semi-structured interview. The data that was collected to the participants were analyzed using a thematic analysis technique. The next slide is findings. After analyzing the feedback from the participants and when we are done with doing observation, we realized that some of the scholar transport, the vehicles that they were transporting the learners to school, they were unroadworthy. Some they were unlicensed, and then some of the drivers didn't have PDPs. Some of the vehicle were not certified to carry passengers. And then through observation also, we realized that the observation or the overloading was a problem, because they are small kids, and then they just pack them in one vehicle. And then when we look at the roads, we realize that they are poor in condition, and unregulated government and private transport do not meet the safe standard. I've already spoken about the unroadworthy scholar transport. And also we realized that Another thing that is impacting this is the budget cut by the government. Is the reason why some of the drivers, they are using these unroadworthy vehicles. Then we came up with some recommendation. The first, it was we recommended that the Northwest Department of Basic Education must do the school-based education programs that will help in teaching and in teaching road safety rules, pedestrian rules, bicycle safety, and that will make the drivers be responsible when driving the learners to school. Another program is driver education program for teachers. This will provide the teachers with driver training to enhance the awareness of potential hazard and promote safe driving behavior. Another campaign there is a public awareness campaign by implementing school-based education program to teach road safety rules, pedestrian safety, and responsible driving habits. Provide a driver education program for teachers to enhance their awareness of potential hazard and promote safety driving behavior. I launched public awareness campaign to raise awareness about the road safety issues among the wider community. This recommendation will ensure that schools regulate the reliability and validity of school transport, and that parents verify the condition of the vehicle and qualification of drivers before they can allow their children to use this school transport. Conclusion. In South Africa, mode of transport plays a crucial role of learners to access education and teachers to deliver education to the learners. Although there are policies and legislation designed to ensure the road safety, numerous problems persist within the school transport in South Africa. The article reveals a complex interplay between the policy aspirations and on the ground reality marked by inadequacies in legislation, compliance, and enforcement. There is a gap between the policy framework and their implementation, highlighting a need for a holistic approach to address these challenges. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much. If anyone is having question and clarity, they can be forwarded to the email that you see on your screen. Thanks.